what do you think is the greatest challenge the student body has faced this year? As SGA president, how would you address this challenge?
As SGA president, first thing I think about is, who's in charge? Who is in charge of the Student Government Association? It is not me. I may have a president title, rather everybody call me Barrett, but I'm not in charge. You, the students, are in charge of what you do and what you want to receive. My job is to get it back in the hands of you. Whole first semester, the only thing we allocated back to students was $200, and that went to the salsa club. I can salsa, but I can do other things too. But at the end of the day, literally, at the end of the day, that's my
President Jackson.
I can have Roberto first, and then I'll answer this question.
Okay.
Well, again, something that you failed to mention is that this year we provided our student organization with over $242,277 in funding so that you can fund your different organizations. So that's that's something else that we funded last year. Before you was in the middle of the exec board, that's something that my exec team asked SNBC, that's what we funded you so you can participate in your organization. And now to answer your question, I think one of the problems that we really face here at Georgia College is parking. Parking has been a huge problem here at Georgia College. And it was actually something I've been working on for the past 2 years, is working with our parking, transportation, and administration to find ways to expand parking here at Georgia College. Well, as of last Tuesday, I'm proud to announce this, and I actually had to miss the second day of campaigning because I had to go up to Atlanta to ensure that this deal goes through. I've been working for the past few years with Parking and Transportation and President Dorman to get this gift accepted near the depot. So all the land that you see behind the depot over the next couple of months, because we got that deal signed by the Board of Regents finally after 2 years, and it's something that I did when I was PPT. I started getting things done before I decided to run for president. So we finally got the signature of the Board of Regents, and I'm proud to announce that as of last Tuesday, over the course of the next couple of months, you'll start to see parking expanded here at Georgia College because that area behind the depot will start to be paved so that you can have more room to park. Thank you.
First off, I would like to clear the big parking thing you talked about that has been working on. That's been a problem for years. Nobody can fix parking. The area behind the depot, it does need to be paved. The area he's talking about, the new area that may come out, the one that's all over social media, is promised to all you organizations, is actually a 16-minute walk. The Irwin Street lot that you do not even use, this new spot of land is actually longer than that. And that's what I said.
What is a project or an initiative that the SGA has not been able to take on this year that you would pursue if you became SGA president?
To be honest with you, I don't really quite know the projects that are currently going on. Because right now, we're at a level where our leader is here and we are here, and we're not on the same page, so we don't even know what's going on.
President Jackson, same question.
All right, so again, intramural sports is something that is very big here at our campus. And we have to find a way to put in a strategic plan in place so that we can complete the work of renovating our intramural fields over at West Campus. So far, President Dorman has allocated some money so we can get one of those fields completed. But we have 3 other fields over at West Campus that needs to be renovated. I enjoyed meeting with the Club Sports Council, the Rec Sports Council last week, and we're going to begin taking steps to put together a strategic plan by meeting with your different club sports teams, meeting with those in charge of intramurals, so that we can find ways to raise money without having to touch the student activity fee as far as raising dollars. But we got to put together a strategic plan on ways that we can compile different funds so that we can get the business of renovating those fields over at West Campus so that your organizations can take part in all 4 fields over at that facility. Thank you.
With the purpose of student fees being to redistribute funds to students so they can accomplish more, why have you wasted thousands of student fee dollars on things to benefit your own office? Things such as expensive nameplates, banners, TVs right outside your office and in your conference room, and a personal printer that goes under your desk when we already have a fully functioning copier. And I have the receipts right here.
Thank you. Well, something told me that Barry was going to try to pull this. That's why I brought the SGA budget, and I brought a list of our special projects outlined so that we can discuss what exactly the style of that budget that we spend. So, just like every organization on campus, everyone is allocated a certain percentage of dollars for the organization to operate. So, but in SGA, we have 2 purposes. We have an operational side, and we also have a side where we have to give money to students for academic travel and also for bill allocations. Well, let's talk about some of the things that was done on the operational side. He mentioned TVs. The TV that's already outside of the office was there long before Barry and I even got to campus, before we even came to Georgia College. The new television that we have inside of the conference room is put in there because I know you haven't been in SABC hearings yet, but during SABC hearings, there's a lot of paperwork. So every member of SGA who is part of that exec board, they have different paperwork with all their budgets. We also have people who come in with organizations with more paperwork, and also it's a lot of paper. So we brought that in so we can eliminate waste inside of the SGA office as far as to cut back with the amount of paper that's being wasted. And also the television that's inside there, it doesn't even have cable. It's solely so that your so that your laptop can be connected to it, so that you can project budgets up there. When we have committee meetings, our committees can use that to project
That's
budgets instead of wasting money by printing out papers. Thank you. And by the way, I'll be glad to sit down with anyone who wants to look over my budget, especially my special projects, and talk about different things that we funded, such as the late night show on Thursdays.
Since SGA has only allocated $200 in bills last semester, how would you encourage RSOs to reach out to SGA? Furthermore, how is SGA going to reach out to RSOs? Barry.
Well, one of the things, like I said, is, SGA cannot keep going with this, we have to be approachable. We have to approach y'all. That's what it takes. We have to come out and see what y'all want. What do y'all need? I haven't said anything what I'm going to do yet. I've kept it broad. But I just want to tell you on Tuesdays and Thursdays next year, there's a good chance we're going to have free printing in the SGA office. Why? Because I want y'all to come in to print y'all's papers. And when y'all come in to print y'all's papers, I'm going to ask y'all what organization you're in, how can I get your money, and what you need it for, and I'm going to get it.
Newsflash, printing is always available inside the Campus Place office on the 2nd floor Activity Center. All you have to do is bring in some paper, and then you can utilize the printer to print it all you want. As well, we're always available down on the 1st floor of the Activity Center in the SGA office. If you're in between classes and you need to print a paper, stop by your SGA office and get that printed. And we also have free Scantrons. If you need Scantrons, come down there and do that as well. Now, to answer your question, this past year, let's go back to administration. When President Allen was president, we was under a budget crisis. So we had to cut back the number of student organizations. This past year when Victoria was president, we actually was able to get those numbers back up. And then this year, we was able to provide numerous student organizations with funding. So under my administration, and started under President Fareed's last year, she eliminated the 1-year requirement for RSO to be on campus. Because we eliminated that, we was able to fund more organizations on campus. Hence, while we have already allocated $242,277 before this year even started with SADC. So that's why we didn't see that many bills come to the floor last semester, PPT Stanley. It's because they were already allocated that money in their budgets. They have money already. So that's why they didn't come to us saying we need more when they have the money already in their budget.
Thank you, Stanley.
You're right. You did accomplish a lot and give a lot of people money. What about the Senate? Their job is to give out money. Every year, organizations come through and we give them SABC money. We know that. The question is, like, when they need money during the year, that's when our senators are supposed to go to work and then give them money. We gave $200 sauce club. There's nothing going to beat that. That fact is there. There's nothing going to beat that. And, you know, like I said,
That's time to use Stanley.
For quick rebuttal.
Okay, moving on to our last question from Secretary Aaron.
Okay, President Jackson. Oftentimes, the Student Government Association has been under the scrutiny for putting the needs of the organization above the needs of the student body as a whole. How would you respond to such criticism?
Thank you for that question, Madam Secretary. Under my administration, we have taken a lot of steps to move forward with getting you the services and opportunities that you demand, that you deserve as a student body. We already mentioned, we talked about parking. Another student issue that we talk about is, it goes along with parking, is this concept of a bike share program. Many of you probably remember Colin Maldonado, who was a student here at Bush College, who unfortunately passed away when he was overseas. One of the things that, when I was president-elect, one of the things that I wanted for us to move forward with was to finish this project that he started. The project was a bike share program to where students could reserve a bike and use that to move around from one place to another on campus instead of having to drive your car from one side of campus to the other side of campus. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to worry about the fear of getting a ticket. You should be able to do that by walking or by reserving a bike. Well, I work with our administration officials, the Environmental Club, and my environmental directors from SGA, and I'm proud to announce that in the fall of this year, we'll have that bike share program finally established here on campus for you to utilize for this year.
I'll respond to such criticism by first saying that it's our fault. It's not their fault. Our job as Student Government Association is to help and register student organizations and overall help students on this campus. If we aren't doing our job, then they can't receive any benefits. If they don't receive any benefits, we are definitely not doing our job. And I'd say, I'm sorry, and being part of the executive board is part of my fault.
We funded SNAP to be able to run 7 days a week. Thank you.
Before SNAP, it's crazy how all of a sudden we just fund them for this 7 days a week right close to the election time. I will also say that for SNAP, yeah, we're funding for SNAP to keep going, but have we ever thought of their benefits? They're cold. They don't have anything to wrap around the court. I've gone to the president of SNAP face to face and talked to him. What benefits are we giving them? So you can go 7 days, but y'all going to be cold driving in golf carts.
I'm just saying, SNAP is a great benefit. Do you not feel that way for the campus?
I totally agree with you. I did agree with President Jackson. 7 days of SNAP is great. But I think where we missed kind of the question at, where we missed kind of the question at is, the SNAP drivers are students on our campus too, not just the people that get on SNAP. And they deserve all the benefits that the riders that ride on there too. If they're cold, I'm going to do anything I can to help them out. And if it comes to decrease the SNAP so I can get them more money, my student drivers are not going to be cold at night. I won't have it. I'm sorry.
You're entitled to your own opinion, but you're not entitled to your own facts. were under President Fareed's administration, we expanded SNAP last year to Saturdays. So that happened last year. Over the course of this year, under my administration, and this was last semester, not this semester, it wasn't like the last 2 days that we got SNAP running 7 days a week. We had SNAP running 7 days a week since the beginning of this academic year. So that's when SNAP first started running 7 days a week. As far as the pay scale for that, that's something we can talk about with Taylor, who is the coordinator, and also talk about that with Officer Gary Purpose, who is the officer in charge. We're working with SNAP. And so they present their budget with how much they're going to pay for their employees and how much they want to run if we were to extend it. So that's something we can continue to have a conversation about. But just remember, you are entitled to your own opinions, but you're not entitled to your own facts. Thank you.
The SNAP drivers are cold and they're freezing the tail off. And we still haven't done anything about it. That's a fact.
For my 30-second rebuttal, I have yet to have a SNAP officer come to me to say that that they can't do their job because they were cold. If there was a SNAP officer to come and bring that concern to me as your president of the Student Government Association, let's sit down and let's find out how we can address the issue. If it means that we need to buy you a jacket, let's buy you a jacket. But wherever it is, if there's a need, then bring it to the Student Government Association and we'll get that need met. That's what we do in SGA, and that's why I do best. Is see a need and take action to get it done. Thank you.
To working with Project Break and ending sexual violence on our campus, especially given rumors that one of the candidates has taken part in activities that further the tolerance of rape culture on our campus.
The number one thing that we can provide for our student body is safety. No student should have to go to college with the fear of being raped or being hurt or being You're going to work harder to be graduating within 4 years and take it a little longer, then so be it. But safety should not be on your mind when you come to college.
Being we are the safest campus in the state of Georgia, we have to do everything to stay that way. And Braveheart, that's one step to do it. And I appreciate y'all being here. I will also say though that I'm not the only one as in a Greek organization up here, so that should have been two. Thank you.
What? 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think she was referring to you being inside a Greek organization. And just to clarify on that, I am a member of the Greek organization as well. I'm a proud member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, which is one of the Greek organizations on campus as well. Thank you.
First, I want to thank you both for expressing interest in coming to our meeting earlier tonight at 7:30. We're excited to miss you, and hopefully you're feeling better. I just wanted to ask, what are y'all's specific proposals that would affect our LGBT students here on campus, or that would promote LGBT inclusion? And please be specific. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate your passion, definitely. I emailed one person earlier in the week, said I could come, then all of a sudden there wasn't time for me to come, and I just didn't see that I was welcome to come to the meeting. But the LGBT is an organization on campus, and they should deserve every right, just like every student organization. Diversity is an unbelievable thing, but we have to know that it is achievable. And to make it achievable, we have to have the implementation. Right now, it's just a word. Let's achieve it. Thank you.
And I could use my rebuttal first, and then I'll ask you a question. As far as it being a word and not achievable, as you know, President Dorman and his administration, we put together a diversity action plan. And if you go back and look at that diversity action plan and look at what we were supposed to get accomplished over the course of this past semester, you will see that everything on there we have made progress on. So we are moving forward with making our campus a more diverse and inclusive environment. Now, to answer your question, one of the things that the Senate did last year was to pass a resolution supporting a full-time LGBTQ coordinator position on campus. And that's something that we also passed this year as part of the University Senate. So the University Senate, which I serve on, through my committee, that's SAPC, we championed the passage of that similar wording. And so now both of those have been turned over to President Dorman, and that's been included into the provost's budget. And so hopefully President Dorman will fund that, and we'll have a full-time coordinator position by this fall. Additionally, I know that there's an LGBT task force that we have on campus as well, but it's my understanding that task force has not been the most involved or spearheaded as far as efforts to make our campus more LGBT friendly. Well, I like to work with Grace and with also other members of Pride Alliance, and also with other members who might be involved in that process to find out how we can get that task force more involved, more engaged on our campus, so that we can together work to make our campus a more diverse place. Let me say, diversity does not start from top down. Diversity starts from top down, bottom up, left, right, right, left. It takes all of us working together to increase
Keyword President Jackson used right there, working together.
Be sure to have a great evening and to cast your votes tonight. Thank you.